Blog 6. For this rehearsal, the research I've done to help us develop our act further is harmonies, working on different harmonies and doing that at home, so I've got a better idea of whether it's scalic or whether it's melodic. So I've been working on my harmonies and working out if there's anything that we need to improve more. I've been working out how to improve on the feedback that we were given, and also how to make our act more physical, more engaging for the audience. It's helped us progress in the rehearsal by me using what we've done, bringing in props and costume and stuff to help set that scene, to help the emotion levels, to make it better for the audience to see and for the audience to be affected by, making it more and more emotional and engaging. The feedback we were given was to use the space a lot more and make our act so we weren't just stood still, because it's a very emotional song, so it could really use a very emotional scene to go with it, or at least the movement, so it's more engaging for the audience, because we were told that although it sounded very good, it was very boring to watch. But we've changed it in this lesson, and we've made it so I'm wearing like a shawl thing when I sing about dressing myself. Some days I can't even dress myself. When he says, "It's killing me to see you this way." During the middle of that, when I've finished my line, he'll come over and put the shawl on me so I'm fully dressed, if that makes any sense, to make it better visually, and it gets the characters that we're playing to engage more and make everything more heightened, more better. We also were told that we're very on the same level, so we need to do it more power in some parts because we were holding it back. The feedback that what we've done in rehearsal to respond to the feedback, we worked on our harmonies, worked on where the power needs to come in, and that's really enhanced by our movement, because we've done the movement, we blocked the movement, we did everything that we could do to get the scene to the standard that is performable to the audience and enjoyable for both the audience and us who are producing it. In our feedback, with it being that we were all on the same level, we made sure that we were more powerful in some parts when it's leading up to the chorus, or when I'm getting frustrated in my character, I can really belt it out, show my power in my voice, and he can show his subtlety and his emotion through his voice. The plans for independent rehearsal this week. This week I've really got to just rehearse, getting those notes dead on, bang on, making sure my voice is fully recovered for a performance, and making sure we can do everything that we've planned to do, and bring in the costume and props and things that we're going to use. Get used to using the microphone for Matt, so he's got to get used to that, because I'm very loud and he's not so loud, so he needs the microphone, but he needs to be able to do his movement and blocking with the microphone on. Because it's a handheld microphone, not one that's taped to the face, it needs to be the blocking needs to be slightly changed, but it still needs to do the same scene movements to bring the emotion, bring the power behind the song and the story that we're creating. And also, what I want to achieve is to get it note perfect, and me and Matt are going to meet up before our dress rehearsal and fully perform it with the costume and with the prop shawl that we're going to use. It's a real shawl used as costume, but because it is moved and used, it is a prop. So we're going to work on that. Also, working on getting that timing in the middle section, as when it did come to our rehearsal before the dress rehearsal, we couldn't come in on time when it goes very quiet, and we need to make sure that that bit isn't misunderstood as the ending, because people would clap in that bit or not, but we need to make sure it's understood that that's not the end. So we need to create and devise that scene in the middle that doesn't necessarily have to be worded, but it can just be like a mime scene, but not over exaggerated, subtle and naturalistic, because that is the way that we are performing this song. This is the way that we have blocked the song and blocked the movement, so it'll fit so much better. And the good and bad points of the act at this stage. The good points are that with the costume and prop that we're using, it does suit very much the characters. The characters are very well portrayed through vocals and through physical movement. Our vocal harmonies are very good. I still need to sort out which part Matt is doing higher, because it sometimes shocks me because he changed when he was doing higher, so I need to sort that out and finish that so it is sorted. And so that is our final piece, final production, just ready to perform, nothing stopping us. The bad points are we need to sort out the mic, working with the mic, and also we need to sort out getting the presenters to bring on the chairs and put them in the spots that we need them, so it's very set out, very performed, executed perfectly. Another bad point of this act at this stage would be coming in on that when it goes quiet, we need to devise that scene, finish that scene off, because otherwise people are going to clap and then not realise it's the end of the not realise that it's not the end of the song. Another bad point would be when we come in, we need to sort out that timing, because each time we're like a millisecond off, or we've missed out half a line, and that's not acceptable. We need to sort that, because it has no beat in that bit, so we really need to make that precise and make it the best that it can be.